JoJo has fun.
And
sounds like a lot more trouble than Kim you got yourself in. Welcome to House Flipper, by the way. Kim's telling me that she has to buy all of her Christmas gifts now. We're not even deep in November yet, which is the name of my my first indie album. Deep in November.
Yeah. Oh, that's a dark one. You go to some dark places in that one.
I do go to some dark places.
Well,
in that one.
Tomorrow is my office Thanksgiving party. Like we have a Thanksgiving lunch.
You have
so my office because the doctor is a teetotaler. He doesn't do Christmas parties or things like that because there could be like drinking and debauchery. So he does like lunches.
Kim, because you've never gotten drunk in the middle of the day.
Yeah, exactly. This poor man, he knows so little. Anyway, what he does is he gets a smoked turkey, and then everybody brings a side. And so for our office, it's just the doctor, the optician, the receptionist, and myself. So it's 4 people. And then he supplies like a 15-pound or whatever smoked turkey.
Does it come pre-smoked or do you like, okay. Wow.
Oh no, it comes from this guy that like smokes. That's all he does is just smoke meat. So somebody's bringing sweet potato casserole, which is very Southern.
Someone bringing a green bean casserole?
No, I actually said no green bean casserole. So I'm making fousalakia, which is a Greek green bean dish. And I said that would be like green bean casserole. It is fucking not.
It's nothing like green bean casserole.
I don't like green. I won't have it in my house. I won't have it in my place of work.
You won't have it on a boat.
I won't have it in a moat. One of my coworkers, I thought you would think this is interesting. She's making. Did I already mention this? Oh my God, I'm boring.
Have you seen this? Have you read about this? Go on.
Have you read about this? Have you? Louisiana style mac and cheese.
What the heck is that?
It's a bolognese rather than a roux.
Oh, bolognese. That does sound quite fancy.
And it's made with spaghetti. It's good. I've had it. She brought it in once, and it was very good. And so when she offered to make it again, I was like, yes, you may.
Being pretty fast and loose with the concept of macaronis plus cheese.
Yeah.
Being a little fast and loose there. Don't know if I'm happy about that.
Well, you know what?
She better put on a helmet.
Yeah, YOLO NOLA. Nolo?
No.
NOLA. Yeah, it's NOLA. My boss is making pretzel casserole. Because this is when they were going over and they were like, well, you could bring pineapple casserole. And I was like, what's that? And they were like, oh, it's pineapple and cheddar cheese. And I was like, I'm going to need to stop you right there. It's like, that is not a real thing. And I looked it up and I actually made it. And it is a real thing. And it's not bad. But it really goes better with ham. So she's bringing something called pretzel casserole, which is a dessert that involves Jell-O. The South is amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
I love this bedroom, by the way. They're making some great choices.
They're really trying to like spruce up the joint in a way that is like a little scary. I wanted this TV over the window so they can see it while they're looking out.
No.
Over here, then.
Yeah, longtime viewer, first time caller. Chris Warren?
I've heard of him.
Yes, he would like to at us about our choice to put a fireplace underneath a television. He feels that was a poor choice. You're going to need 2 of those to balance that out appropriately.
Well, Kim, you'll
next
be
to
happy
each other.
You'll be happy to know that that's exactly the number that this person wants me to buy.
They need to be right next to each other. There you go. That's nice.
He doesn't like that I did the only logical thing.
Yeah, he feels it would ruin the television. And I told him that the fireplace was decorative. And he still did not feel that was acceptable.
The reason why I put the fireplace on the television, there's an ADHD advocate and creator that's how she decorated her living room.
Well, I think that maybe these fireplace inserts don't get as hot as he thinks they do.
I think they just look cool.
Yeah,
honestly.
It really is more decorative. I'm thinking, because I've definitely seen that look. And so
you want glass?
I like glass on top with sepal.
Got it.
Which I should probably look up how to pronounce it, because I don't think it is sepal.
I think it's sapel, like maple.
Sapel like maple. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if it wasn't, I wouldn't feel too bad about it.
Yeah. I got Jeff an early Christmas present. I also got you a Christmas present.
Was it the Christmas present I asked for?
No, that's actually still coming, but I thought of something else that would be good. But I sent it to, for some reason it went to my Lake Boulevard address in Davis, California. So I had to write to the person on Etsy and say, hey, please don't send it there. So we'll see if you get it. Because they did say, oh dear, no problem. I'll send it to the address that you requested.
At this point, it's with God, is it not?
Yeah, it's in God's hands. So we'll see. We'll see when you get something random. But Jeff will appreciate what I got him, and I am really looking forward to hearing about it when he receives it.
Is it some kind of butt, Kim?
Close. So Jeff is at home. He sits down on a couch.
He does do that.
What do you think?
often.
What do you think he'd like when he's sitting down on a couch?
A beer?
A blankie. I think he would like a blankie.
Kim, he might.
But not just like any blankie.
Kim, I feel uncomfortable with the direction that your tone is taking this.
Like a comfy custom blankie.
With a butt on it?
No.
With boobs on it? Isn't it? Did you get him a booblet? A blanket of boobs, I should say.
No. I got him a blanket,
like
30
a quilt.
No, it's a 30 by 40 blanket that has a picture that is near and dear to our hearts.
Kim. Kim, I can't believe you've done this. You put a picture of Annie Mae.
Yeah,
on a Jesus Christ, Kim.
Yeah, I was gonna get a fleece blanket of the big boob anime girl.
It's all fun and games.
Yeah, and because the thing is, I actually, more. So yeah, hopefully he is surprised, and I'm looking forward to it. And even if he watches this and finds out his gift, I feel like the reveal is still going to be a surprise.
I think even if he knew, all that means is now he has to be stressed about it till it arrives.
Yeah, he's just going to worry about it. Yeah. Well, I thought it would take forever because that must take a really long time to custom make a big boobed anime girl fleece blanket. But apparently, freaking Shutterfly just has them on retainer. Wow. It was shipped within 2 days.
That's really great, actually.
Yeah, good. So this episode brought to you by Shutterfly.
Shutterfly, where
practically everything is free. It's free all the time. How are they making money? Everything is free.
Shutterfly, y'all right?
Yeah, we like you, Shutterfly. You don't have to.
Shutterfly. It doesn't. You could pay. You could charge a lot more, but you could charge more.
Yeah, you could charge money for the goods and services that you provide. I mean, I love the books that I get made there, but they're free every time.
I'm surprised you didn't get him a book of just Annie every page.
Just that would actually be more of a time investment for me, and this was very much not a time investment.
I went to Etsy this week. Just to I was going to buy myself something.
Yeah.
And when I went, I saw the last thing that I had purchased there.
Oh dear.
And it was a set of leggings with the word mom hat on the butt that I got you, Kim. Whatever happened to those?
I wear them.
Really?
I wear them on a regular basis. Yeah, they are some of the best leggings I have.
Well, that's great.
I thought the mom hat was going to wear off that butt.
I was so sure it was going to wear off.
I thought it was going to peel off first wash, and it has not.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I think that was a $10 pair of leggings.
It's a great pair of leggings.
If you want to get investment.
Yeah, if you want to get like Mom Hat Studios leggings for the whole crew, leggings for Jeff, leggings for Danielle, leggings for Holly.
That by the way, will not support us in any conceivable fashion.
No.
Other than you've done this.
Yeah.
And we can't believe it.
They'd be happy with them. They wouldn't know it at the time. At the time, they would say, I'm not going to wear these. But then
they'd be like,
one day,
what the hell is Mom Hat?
Yeah. Because Holly doesn't know what you do with your time. She has no idea about us.
That should have been our website. What the hell is Mom Hat?
What the hell is momhat.com?
Or what's momhat?
Yeah.
.com.
Hey, if birdsaren'treal.com, it can be a thing. Bye. Bye. I can't not hear it when I.
It's intoxicating.
Yeah. Have you ever heard Michelle do the
yes,
the voice.
Kim, I was there.
Oh my God. Well, I'm sorry that I don't remember. I blacked out from joy.
Yeah, we completely, like, you and I both disassociated for like 15 minutes while it was happening.
Yeah. Like, now say this. Now say this. Jesse was just like, why do I keep inviting these people on?
Yep.
Because no one else will do it, Jesse. That's why.
It was the price he paid. You know,
yeah.
that's what
Because people bail. Because people bail.
People? No seeple on this mirror. Oh, wait, there it is.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. See? I always speak a little too soon.
All right. I'm going to read you a text exchange that I think you may find amusing.
Okay.
I texted my brother, make a shirt that says, awooga is a state of mind.
Yeah.
And he said, it's a good thing you like dick because you know nothing of women. And I said, that's a JoJo quote.
It is a state of mind, though. I will challenge anyone.
Yeah, awooga is a state of mind. It really does. Like, when you say it, even when I say it without the affect of the clear awooga, you know. Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that blue with the checkered. That's not great.
Right over the commode.
Yeah, so you can just wipe your hands as you pee.
Wow, that's the dream.
The dream. So yeah, it feels good. It releases dopamine to say awooga.
It does.
Yeah.
Doctors recommend it.
Yeah. I like it. They're like,
it's kid tested, but it's mother approved.
Awooga.
Say you're awooga, sweetie, then kiss your daddy.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
You're sitting there in the confession booth. The father's like, I need you to just go home, say 12 awoogas. What is that?
It's a lamp, I think.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense when I see it from that angle.
Yeah.
My country 'tis of Seeple. This looks good. This is a nice looking rum. Seeple with the green accents. Beautiful. Excellent choice, Joe.
I know. I'm doing my best over here. Just trying to just design my way out of and into a paper bag. Or whatever the expression is. I actually don't know.
I don't think that is the expression, but
it couldn't, Kim, as I say it couldn't possibly be the expression. But then again, here we are.
I mean, yeah. They never asked us, and maybe they should have.
I'm gonna need you to shit yourself right now, honey. I'm gonna need you to shit yourself.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that today, and it put me in a very good mood.
Yeah. What is that from?
That's from you.
Oh.
When you were giving birth.
Oh,
you said you need to.
The doctor told me, yeah.
Honey, you need to shit yourself, or you're not doing. It was the nurse.
Yeah, if you're not
shitting yourself, you're not doing it right.
You're not doing it right. I need you to shit yourself.
But she said, "Honey," though was the thing.
Honey. Yeah. I'm glad you remember because the fentanyl makes it really fuzzy.
Yeah, fentanyl be doing that, don't it? Yeah. No, hey, people aren't mad at it because it doesn't work.
Yeah.
They're mad because it works a little too well.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Just a little too good.
Only have it administered by a doctor when you hit the button.
Yes. Yeah. You have it administered by the doctor in a controlled setting on the beach.
Just like Michael Jackson.
Just like him. God rest his soul.
I think that was the first time I ever heard about fentanyl.
Was it? That seems kind of early for that.
I know. I think it was because it was the first time that I heard about it.
Wow.
And yeah, I don't have anything interesting to say about that.
Our whole show.
That's really, Seinfeld was a show about nothing. This is I mean, think about the amount of hours. You know what I was laughing about today?
What were you laughing about today, Kim?
I was thinking about the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, like one of my coworkers, this came from something. One of my coworker had once like commented on the fact that like she questioned if Mike was like jealous that I spent so much time like with another person.
Okay.
And the first thing that I thought of
was Joe is not a person.
No, it was that time that I watched you fall off a bridge in Crash Bandicoot for over 45 minutes. And I was just like, no, no, Mike's not jealous.
Yeah, this is not an enviable position to be in. I was literally losing my mind.
I mean, you can't spend this much time with somebody and like not see their every bit of their worst parts.
Oh, total. Grip it, rip it, and tip it. It's really hard. To like, I still think about that fun Crash Bandicoot day, which wasn't fun for me in the least.
No, you were so, and we're just like, dude, just let it go. And 45 minutes, Joe, you fell off that bridge for 45 minutes. Just jump and fall. They will not say. Wait, jump and fall.
It's like when they bury me, they won't bury me. I'm going to go down in the hail with gunfire that I began this adventure in. But when that finally happens, the first thing they're going to say is, well, he didn't quit. All signs thought he should have. Boy, oh boy, did we give him every opportunity.
We asked over and over and over again, don't you think you should quit?
This might be the time. And every time he said no.
I'm going to keep doing it. And we're like, no one is enjoying this.
And he's like, he said, and Kim, this is the part that really fucking bakes my noodle because I couldn't understand it when it happened, and even now. We said, no one likes this. And he said, I know. And then he just got right back to it.
Yeah, he just kept going. He just kept going.
What are we? What are we?
Yeah.
It was beyond belief, but it was fact. There was no doubt there.
This will be a beautiful eulogy someday. I thought about the eulogy that I want to give a friend of mine that we had decided. This is why, like, you can't be friends with people for a very long time because you make these like drunk pacts. You're going to do things and then
it's hard to ramp up the friendship from there. You guys like, well, the next thing that has to happen is I have to make good on this.
Yeah.
So
and the thing is, like, I told a friend that I was going to make a comment at his eulogy because he made up a saying once that was so absolutely bizarre. And I think it still might be on my Facebook because I haven't updated my Facebook in 13 years.
Have you told me this one?
I don't think so because I think you have to bleep what I'm about to say. At his funeral, or what he wanted me to say at his funeral 15 years ago when we were drinking, is it's like he always used to say, you can't the same dead dog twice in one day.
That is a thing you've told me. There was so much in there. It was like a Snickers bar. You just said, like, how did you cram all this in here?
And so I've had that on my Facebook page. I'm pretty sure I have not removed that.
Kim Martell, employed mother, has this on her Facebook page.
Yeah.
For Meta now, actually.
Yeah.
Kim, thank you.
So Meta, I have it on Meta. I have that. I have a quote from my now deceased grandfather, which was, I'm at a point in my life where I don't buy green bananas anymore. And
it's one hell of a called shot. How do you buy bananas at all?
Yeah. I actually have 3 rotting bananas upstairs, and I keep asking Pip, you want to split a banana with me? And he keeps saying no.
And he keeps thinking, yuck.
He's just like, those bananas are going bad. We have so many overripe bananas in the freezer that I'm just gonna have to recycle. Put these in the compost. I can't keep putting ripe bananas in the freezer.
Well, the thing with isn't the banana in the freezer the first step to ice cream?
What?
Or a smoothie or something?
Oh no, I throw it in. I make bread out of it. I take it out of its banana shell, and then I put it in a Ziploc.
You crack it against the side of the pan.
Yeah, but you're really not supposed to do that because you can get banana bacteria into the banana doing that.
But when you do that, Kim, and this is the wild part, you do that in, sometimes the banana has that red dot, and you're just like, wow.
Yeah, what is that? And like,
make
do you really
wish?
And then but then you're like, you know what? If I'm not comfortable with this, maybe I shouldn't be eating bananas.
And you're like, no, a scrambled banana in the morning is exactly the pick-me-up I need.
No, you're right. You are right.
I can't imagine a worse thing than a scrambled banana. That's nothing. Nothing.
My favorite hangover food is just a fried egg with a piece of toast. It is just heaven.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Sounds like you don't really
get hungover, do you?
Here's the thing. I don't get hungover because I don't drink enough, but I will say that if I have even one drink, boy, do I sleep in, and it's very nice.
Seeple? I'm sorry, I was brooding about the fact that you sleep in.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
I just don't see myself being able to do that.
Anymore?
Well, I like being awake in the morning. I feel like it's a secret.
That's a really good way to describe it, because I feel the exact same way on like a weekend if I'm up in the morning.
Yeah, I just feel like, I love it. Yeah, I feel like everybody else is doing the thing where they sleep in. And as long as I'm not like being forced to be awake where I don't want to be, and I can like do stuff, I feel like I'm getting like a little extra weekend that nobody else is getting.
You got to do the thing that I do where I wake like early on a weekend, and then after, like, you know, I do my morning stuff, get some breakfast or whatever, and then I wait like I sit right by where my girlfriend's sleeping, and I wait till she wakes up, and I'm staring at her when she does, and she says, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I said, "Getting all the worms," and then I look away because I was.
Oh my god! This is why Holly will never marry you.
No, never.
Yep, you are cementing that.
Permanent. We need to keep those bank accounts separate. Yep.
Also, poor Michael has this really painful hand, like his hands are really dry and chapped, and he really needs like an antibiotic. And I told him that if he takes his wedding ring off, which is clearly bothering, his hand's in pain.
Because it's so heavy with commitment.
No, it's because the chapping of the dry hands.
That too.
I told him that if he takes the ring off, even for a minute, I'll chop his dick off. And I just feel bad for him because it's got to be hard.
And Kim, what's tough for me? Like if the cops came by, God forbid that's what happens. But if the cops came by and they were like, and I got past the "you'll never take me alive" phase.
Right, because we all do that when they show up.
You gotta do that, because when else do you get the chance?
And then you barrel roll, look side to side, and then you just kind of, you're like, okay, I'm sorry, officer. What are we talking about today?
And they go, well, I guess this isn't that for that thing. And they're like, what could that possibly mean? And I'm just like, I guess nothing without probable cause, huh, fellas?
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Yeah. So anyway,
if they came and they asked about, and if they came and they asked about this scenario, they'd be like, did you like, would you have imagined? And I'd be like, I couldn't just be like, no. I'd have to be like,
well, no, you would tell them if you had a dime for every time that Kim said that she was going to cut somebody's dick off, you would have somebody to pay to have this conversation with the cops right now.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
That's that's your airtight alibi. Is you just talk about doing crimes all the time in every direction, and then when they come to you, you can be like, yeah, of course I talked about that. I talk about doing crimes all the time.
All the time. It's one of my favorite fantasies.
Yeah,
God, I love the idea of crime.
I just love talking about doing crimes.
Crime is so fucking good.
Yeah.
If you aren't, listen, everybody, you gotta have like 3 crimes.
No, that goes on the floor. There you go.
Yes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it does. I'm sorry, it just does.
Now this gramophone though, Kim.
The gramophone goes on the table, and it's so cheesy, but whatever.
Right here, this table.
The other table. There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
Is this this is the room that person sits in to write letters about how he's going to kill all of those farmers in the woods for doubting El Presidente.
Yeah. But he writes so many letters that when Presidente comes and says, hey, did you write these letters? He'd be like, yeah, I wrote so many letters.
Oh boy. Back in my day. And it's like, oh, but I did not get into this one.
Oh, man. And Presidente's just like, look, I got shit. Okay, bye.
That's not good. Oh, man. Okay, this person wants a fancy lamp. I'm going to get the Webway. Look at that. It's terrible. In it goes.
Webway. The Webway.
That's Kim, this lamp was 1,500 American wings.
Oh, man.
It's a very expensive.
I have started telling lots and lots of people that money isn't real.
It fucks them up to here.
It really bothers them because how do you respond to that? And so what I say is because and then I'm just like, look, it's just the thing is that money isn't real, so I really don't care about it very much. And then I'll say things like, well, look, if it was real, don't you think at this point I would have seen some? And
Kim, then they're like, that's great.
Yeah, and then they're just like, okay, so she's clearly just fucking around. And then I'm like, but really, I don't care. And today I was talking to a rep, and he said this like absolutely wild thing where...
really glad that wild has really cemented itself in the parlance of our group. It makes me very happy.
Yeah.
Like I can affect change in my time.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, because I was like, well, I don't really care because money's not real. I was like, yeah. And then he made a comment. He quoted some like 90s male comedian. I was like, look, I've met, listen, you may not know this, but this thing you're doing, I've had this conversation with a million people like you. I've seen my death. And it's listening to you talk about 90s male comedians. But no, he, the spectrum of like rich and poor. And I said, the only difference is when I was poor, I stressed out a lot, but otherwise my life was essentially the same. And he's like, people tend to, change their finances tend to change minimally, like a minuscule amount in their entire lives, and they will stress about it endlessly. And I was just like, oh my God, you're right. Like people will spend so much time freaking out about their finances when the fact is, from the moment they're born until they die, 99.9% of people stay in the same socioeconomic structure. So why are you freaking out about it? Just let it go.
I'll tell you, Kim, why. Because, there's nothing else on TV. See, now that's the kind of shit a 90s comedian would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what else is in the news? Y'all married?
Yeah. Hey, guy in front with the hat. Yeah, you.
Yeah, what do you do for a living? Sorry, I really should have prepared more.
Yeah,
but crowd work is, listen, hey, everyone. Not everyone could do crowd work.
Yeah, that's why, please be accepting of the fact that I can't, because, not everyone can. Listen,
you paid money to watch me come in here and just make shit up on the spot. I'm not saying that this isn't a legitimate art form, but is this what you thought you were paying for?
He definitely was just like, he's like, yeah, I watched a documentary about these comedians, and I was just like, and he's like, so what's it like to like hang out with a bunch of comedians? I was like, it is annoying. Terrible.
It's not fun.
They're like some of the most depressed people in the world, and it's awful. And you're all vying for this little sliver of like economic prosperity, and everybody else works their ass off their entire lives and gets nothing. And he's like, oh, well, I watched this documentary, and it said that like these comedians, like they all hung out together, and it seemed like super fun. Like I bet it would be really fun to hang out with. I was just like, you know what? Yeah, that's what
really,
you should be getting from this.
That's definitely.
And what I really wanted to say was actually there's a lot of sexual assault, and it's not fun.
And you're like, oh no, it's a joy until the dicks come out. But hey, that's every day for me. Up top.
I hope you wash your hands.
Pay your bar and wait staff a living wage. Sorry, you gotta pay them. It's not that you pay them; you gotta pay them enough. It's the tough part.
So to keep living. Yeah.
They call it a cost of living. Like you have to cost a living. What the fuck is that?
Oh my gosh, that was a great voice. You should do an entire comedy routine with that voice.
That's a very good one. It's a very good voice.
Yeah, it was like a little bit like prepubescent.
Yeah,
and,
but that person is like in their 30s.
Oh yeah. They're just like, but they still live in their parents' basement, but they call it like a in-law suite.
They give it like a cool name. They call it like the continent or something.
The
annex. The annex. Now that sounds like a place you bring girls to fuck.
Yeah, but no girls have ever been there.
No, he's scared. They got the cooties, and he's not taking the risk.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Kim, he wears a condom in the shower. He won't explain why, but that's what he does. He says it makes him feel safe.
He heard something about hot tubs. He didn't get all the info, and he wasn't willing to go back and ask questions.
It was pretty scary. to ask that question to his doctor.
Yeah. So, tell me about hot tubs.
What, like the concept? Bye.
Yeah. That's all I'm willing to do.
Oh my gosh. Very nice. Very good. Very, very pleasant.
Yeah. Jojo, I can't picture us ever playing any other game ever.
I know. We should really just like make a new channel at this point that's just this. It would make more sense conceptually.
Yeah. No one else wants to play with us anymore.
I know. Well, Jeff is dead. Danielle is typically high. It's difficult.
Yeah.
We still make content all the time. It's just like the continuity of it all together in one spot is a different sort of it's a different game, as the kids say. They don't say that, but if they did, that's what they would say.
Oh yeah, they'd be talking about this right now.
They would be talking about this right now. Yeah. God, the progress we have made on this place is pretty. Kim?
Oh man, it's a discipline.
Oh, Kim, this is nice.
You know what? The thing that really bothers me though, as much as I love it, I would hate to have those stairs in real life. And do you know why?
I believe it's because you would hit your shin against it all the time.
No, dust and dirt, man. It would be so visible.
And the windows right there. God, you're right.
Yeah.
God, you're right, Kim. Jesus Christ.
It would just like shine on it like a spotlight. Just cat fur and, little bits of like granola bar that you were eating while you were going up the stairs that you were going to try to shovel into your mouth before kids saw you.
It's not that you don't want them to see you eat it because you're embarrassed. It's because if you do, they will either ask for some.
Well, yeah, that's exactly why. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to either give them some of yours or go back and get another one because it's on the shelf.
So I bought a 10-pack of a variety pack of the Quaker Oats chewy granola bars. Ooh. There's dark chocolate, s'mores, peanut butter chocolate, because Pip said specifically he wanted these granola bars. He asked for granola bars at home. I said, I'll put it on the list. I put it on the list. We're at the store. He reminds me he wants granola bars. Yeah. I buy the granola bars. He finds out that inside the granola bars, they are not blue. He does not want to eat them now. I have 10 chewy granola bars that I now have to consume at a reasonable like a reasonable speed. Why did he think that granola bars were blue? I have no idea.
He
saw the picture.
Question. There's nothing about them that's blue.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
But this is increasingly like the fight that I have with him. Where like a couple of days ago, I was like, do not pee in the tub. And he was like, I am not peeing in the tub. I'm peeing into this plastic bin and then dumping it into the tub. And I was like, that is putting pee in the tub. And he was like, I'm not peeing in the tub. And I was just like, why? Why am I logicking with you? You're 3 years old.
Yeah. But Kim, I hate to say it, but like the jury's going to side with him on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're right. He did not pee in the tub.
Not pee in the tub. If you want, Kim, if those were the charges you wanted to level, you should have made your argument a little better.
Yeah, you're right. Pee ended up in the tub, but that's not the destination or the what's the word I'm looking for? It did not originate. The pee that was in the tub did not originate from his pee-pee directly.
There was no smoking gun per se. So you were kind of you know what, Kim? He got you there.
Yeah, you're right. I'm the asshole in this situation and in most situations because I'm trying to...
Kim, here's the thing. I want to remind you, this is not a court of justice. It's a court of law. And this is...
Yeah.
This is what has happened.
Right. I agree.
Boy, oh boy.
Well, friend, it's been 40 minutes. We've done tremendous amounts of progress.
We got like 3 rooms done.
Oh yeah. This new update where you can just like find the stuff right away has been an absolute game changer.
It just makes you go. You just go. It's just like, man, this is it. This is what I needed today. Yeah. This is what I needed. Just getting this house done. Boy,
so I have to say, I'm not pleased with everything that we talked about today, but I feel like it had something for everyone.
Yeah, especially that one thing about the dog twice. That whole bit. Mm-hmm, yeah, I'm glad that, you know what, Kim? I'm really glad that decided to make special guest appearance on our show once again.
I'm sorry, but if he is going to keep saying spitting truths like that,
he is
when we are 17 and 18 years old, then I am going to keep saying that at his funeral when he's 90 years old, while his children weep over his grave.
Pop did say that all the time, didn't he?
He did say that. Yeah.
He always said that thing about the dog. I'm not allowed to say it or else my wife will disown me. Don't even think it, honestly. I don't know why.
Yeah. Why do you keep bringing it up?
He was like an okay grandpa. I don't understand why you all liked him so much.
He just had these sayings he would say. He was the same one that said, I didn't pee myself, I peed on myself. That was him.
Kim, is this person Pip's real dad? You have to tell me or else it's entrapment.
I can't say that in a recording. It's T-Pain. It was T-Pain. We do have a running gag that T-Pain is Pip's real dad.
You can see it.
Or no, it's not T-Pain. Oh my God. Little John, excuse me. I forgot. Look, I had a pretty wild time in 2017.
T-Pain was there, but...
He was there, but no, it was Little John.
What a cool guy, that Little John. I love his Christmas song.
Yeah. No, that is a good, yeah.
It's coming around again.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm going to go and make a whole Christmas playlist, and I'm going to put that song on it twice. All right, you guys, this has been JoJo Has Fun. We're a comedy Let's Play.
Gotta make this side channel one of these days.
Yeah, look, I know that you're like, you sign in every day and you see that we posted a new video and you're like,
and it's always luxury flipper, and you're like, I get it. I just wish you guys would go back. I wish you guys would go back to like Zelda or like Resident Evil sometimes.
I'd even watch 40 minutes of JoJo falling off on Crash Bandicoot.
I mean, you say, I mean, like, you don't like, I mean, it was boring at the time, but now that kind of seems like an oasis in a desert of home renovation, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, no.
No,
we're not going to do that.
Gotta get this wallpaper just right.
Yeah, because look.
I'm going to need you to shit yourself or you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, if you're not shitting yourself, you're doing it wrong, honey.
Honey, I'm going to need you to shit yourself right now.
Yeah, that's, or like some sort of...
That and awooga is a state of mind.
Awooga is a state of mind.
How hard is it to set up an online shop? It can't be that difficult.
I
really?
have one. Yeah.
Can we do a cafe press for these awesome fucking sayings?
We can do a TeePublic, and yes.
Okay.
All right. And but yeah, I just imagine the if you don't shit yourself, you're doing it wrong. Honey, I need you to shit yourself right now. That's like one of those really large like wooden like inspirational like sayings that people have, like just hanging on the side of their house.
Well, Kim, I'm imagining like a motivator where it's like it's an older woman, you know, she's like not necessarily the mom of the other person, but definitely like that maternal figure, and she's got her hands on her hands, and the younger woman, she's holding something that indicates that like she's about to enter the next phase of her life. So, you know, like like a baby's hat or something. And it's like there's like a gift box like in like out of frame, but you can see it. And then the caption is, "Honey, I need you to shit yourself."
honey, I'm gonna need you to shit yourself right now.
And that's now that everyone who heard that part is like crying and they want to call them. Because it's a very sweet thing to say.
Real tears in my eyes right now, just thinking about it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.